Hey, if you're a dog owner here in Parma, Ohio, and you're trying to figure out how to find a great trainer, you are in the right place. This is going to be your practical guide to finding that perfect match for you and your dog. So let's get right to it. Our whole goal here is to help you find that perfect training partner. Someone who's going to help you build a really fantastic relationship with your dog right here in our community. First step, what does a well-trained dog even look like in Parma? In our day-to-day lives. What's the end goal we're shooting for? Well, picture this. You're taking a nice, calm walk down Ridge Road, and your dog is just trotting right beside you, no pulling. Or maybe you're having people over for a cookout, and your dog is just chillin', not jumping all over your guests. That's what success looks like. A dog who's a happy, relaxed part of your life in our Parma community. Okay, so where do you even start? The very first decision is figuring out what kind of training program is the right fit for your dog, for your family, and for your schedule. You've basically got two main options. On one hand, you have group classes. These are awesome for socialization. Your dog gets to learn how to behave around other dogs and people, which is a huge life skill. Then you have private lessons, which are more one-on-one. These are perfect for tackling really specific issues that only seem to happen, right in your own house or yard. There is a third, more intense option called a board and train. This is where your dog actually goes to live with the trainer for a couple of weeks for some really immersive learning. Now, the secret to making this work long-term is the handoff. When your dog comes home, you have to be ready to learn and use the exact same methods to keep all that great training going. All right, so you've thought about the type of program. Now for the most important part. How do you actually pick a good professional trainer? Let's talk about the absolute must-haves. This is a big one. You really want to find a trainer who uses positive reinforcement. It's a modern, science-based method that's all about rewarding your dog for making good choices, with treats, praise, or toys. It builds a ton of trust and creates really reliable, lasting behaviors without resorting to fear, pain, or anything that might intimidate your dog. Now, while there isn't a state license for dog trainers in Ohio, certifications are a great sign that a trainer is serious about their profession. You might see letters like CPDTKA after their name, which shows they've passed a comprehensive exam. For more serious behavior stuff, certifications from organizations like the IAABC show an even higher level of expertise. So when you first call a potential trainer, it's good to have a few questions ready. Think of it as your little interview plan. Definitely ask about their training philosophy and their credentials, but also be ready to talk about your specific goals. And before you commit, make sure you're clear on how they track progress and what all the costs and policies are. No surprises. Okay, let's switch gears and talk about the practical stuff. What you can expect to pay for training around here and some of the local rules every Parma dog owner needs to know. So here's a general breakdown of what training costs look like in the Parma and Greater Cuyahoga County area. A 6-week group class, for example, is usually in the couple $100 range. Private lessons are priced per hour, and those board and train programs, well, they're a much bigger investment. This should give you a good starting point for your budget. Now, for a really important local rule. Here in Parma, whenever your dog is off your own property, they have to be on a leash, and that leash can't be any longer than 6 feet. It's all about safety for everyone. And this one is a state law. In Ohio, every single dog that's 3 months old or older must have a current rabies vaccination. So make sure you keep that tag on their collar. And just a couple more things that help us all be good neighbors. First, every dog in Cuyahoga County has to be licensed. Also, Parma does have rules about excessive barking. The great thing is a good trainer can help with both of those things, getting your dog walking nicely on leash and giving you strategies to quiet down the barking. All right, you've started your training, you're making progress. So where can you go to practice all these new skills and just have some fun? Let's look at some of the best local spots for you and your pup. We're so lucky to have the James Day Park Dog Park right here in town. It's the perfect place to work on things like coming when called, since it's all safely fenced in. It's also a fantastic spot for your dog to socialize and play. For practicing those leash walking skills, you can't beat West Creek Reservation. It's a gorgeous park and it's full of real-world distractions, bikes, other people, squirrels, that give you a chance to help your dog practice focusing on you. And if you want to venture out a little bit, the trails at Rocky River Reservation are amazing. Or you could head up to Edgewater Beach for a walk by the lake. Taking your dog to new places is a great way to make their training even stronger. At the end of the day, all this training, it's not just about getting your dog to obey. It's about freedom. The freedom to relax at home, to enjoy walks in your neighborhood, and to explore all the amazing parks and places Parma has to offer. Together. We wish you the best of luck on your training journey.